I think it's the first time I've seen sunlight in the past 48, maybe to 72 hours since Phase 2 has been released. I think I'm fucking dying. Cheers up, guys. Cheers up, guys. Poland Spring, alright? You know the deal. If you ain't sleeping right at night or you're waking up a little groggy in the morning, get your sip of a nice fresh water straight from the source of the spring. Hydration Nation, baby. Welcome, my grinding soldiers, my fortunate warriors of Phase 2 sod, where we don't see sunlight, where we shut off the shades. Look, I'm telling you right now, the shades are shut, and I just cracked it open a little bit, and I think I almost melted. I almost turned into debris, okay? It's the asbestos in this house that's killing me. That's what's going on right now. Now, I would have to get that checked, and we would have to leave the premises. Settle the fuck down and lock it the fuck in. We got some shit to talk about, alright? Nothing too crazy. And we might have something special at the end we might talk to you about. Maybe we'll ask you if we should release it or not. I'm choking up. Anywho, Phase 2 has been going great, by the way. I just want to say that right now. Phase 2 has been absolutely fucking amazing. I've been having such a blast. We've been running stockades. We've been running stockades. We've been running stockades. We've been running Scarlet Monastery. We're too lazy to run RFK right now. It's too lazy. I'm talking library. I'm talking library, graveyard, armory. I'm talking about to hit cathedral today. Library. That's what we've been doing, okay? We've been hitting that, and we've been living there. I got a permit to live at SM, okay? I know the lights are off in my room right now. I know this is kind of like some natural lighting thing going on, but it's been fun, all right? It's been fun having this natural blast of sun hit the face. It's not even sunny out. It's a little bit cloudy over here in Jersey, so it's like mediocre, okay? But anywho, I wanted to talk about a couple things, which I'm really happy about. I also want to bring up the sleeping bag because I really like this item too, and then we'll talk about a little bit about professions, and then just some paladin stuff at the end. So pretty much, I'm choking on my own saliva. Don't mind me. Proud to pack myself up, lock it in, settle down. All runes are been discovered in Phase 2, by the way. I hope you guys know this. Wowhead has basically went over everything. I mean, all the druid stuff is absolutely insane. I have a friend that we've been rolling with a druid most of my runs in dungeons, and dude, the druids are fucking so cool. You guys really have it good. It's an awesome phase for you, and I'm really happy for druids. Go druids! It's been really cool shit. Every rune has been discovered. Hunter runes are being discovered. Everything. It's all out. Mages right now. Okay, this is a big topic of discussion. Mages have it fucking amazing right now. Don't get me wrong. Hunters are living out their dream. Okay, I can't even say dream. I said dream because I can't even speak because I've been up for way too long. However, yes, hunters are starting to shine as well, but mages, oh my god! In Scarlet Monastery, I have a run, okay, and I'll save it at the end if I should release it or not. But a run with a friend of mine who's in my guild. But basically, mages are popping off. Okay, the dream of Scarlet Monastery of a mage shining once again in SM. It's not even just a dream. It's a reality, no matter what, because mages own that fucking dungeon. It is insane the amount of damage. I'm talking like 15k to 20k with living bombs alone. It is absolutely incredible to the point where it's like maybe just you get 4 mages in that bitch and a healer and you're good to go. Besides that, paladins, we're eating, okay? I don't think we're eating as good as every other class. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this phase is ours. Hell no. But I like the fact that we got an Enlightened Judgments. This is something I talked about, what I wanted. I'm very happy we got that. Because, you got to understand. PvP, baby. PvP. I see you out there in the field. Iron Man. Iron Man. Iron Man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm hitting you with it, okay? You're getting hit with a judge hella far away. And an exorcism. And a holy shock, depending on, the build, right? Going Shockinen, that's another thing right now. Shockinen looks like it's online. It looks like that's the thing to do in Nomer, from what I'm seeing rumors about. Whole nother topic for another video. We won't spoil that. We'll go into that in another video because I want to save that and break that down on how crazy it seems like Shockinen tanks are the thing right now to do. It seems it's either Ret or Shockinen tank. It doesn't seem like Prot is really relevant in this phase, to be honest. We'll talk about that in a Paladin video. But regardless, I think Enlightened Judgments, Art of War, Sheaf of Light, those seem to be the things to go with. Regardless, let's keep going. Priests are eating good. My buddy was, or two of my friends, they are fucking popping off as priests right now, and it looks like Shadow is kind of online. I am pretty excited with that. It is a really good time, and plus you got that Shadow Fiend. That shit looks sick. All right, you basically are Pokemon trainers. It's fucking dope, and I really think Shadow Priests are gonna be really viable this phase too. Rogues are popping off. I have a buddy of mine. He's been really happy with his rogue right now, and they're just popping off in damage. So no stress there. Let me know how you shamans are doing. All right, no shaman friends, shamans. Leave your comments below. Are you guys eating with all these runes going on? I am unaware 100% on what's going on the fucking shaman side. But from what I'm seeing, at least, it looks like there's some pretty juicy stuff for y'all. Let me know in the comments. Warlocks. I have a buddy of mine. He's doing great. I mean, the amount of damage he's dishing out in our dungeons is really good, especially like early on. I have a feeling Warlocks are going to be eating this phases too, and Warriors as well. Warriors are only just going to be stronger and stronger no matter what. I mean, it is just an amazing class. And I'm also happy they gave him Intervene because I really love this talent, especially like a PvP. This is such a dope talent to have. Just be able to zoom across the field, boom, charge, intercept, intervene. You know what I mean? It's just a cool ability. Rallying Cry has been awesome as well in our dungeons, like just having more stamina on top of the fortitude. I mean, there's so much support and benefit Warriors are providing for groups. It's been really dope. So that's really I want to talk about that. Now, about the sleeping bag, because I know we brought this up in another video, right? But I really think the sleeping bag is awesome. If you haven't got the sleeping bag, you have to do like basically a quest chain of like events of where you got to go to get it. So you got to go to like Westfall, and then you got to go to like the Barrens, and then you got to go to Stone Talon Mountains, and I believe after that you have to go to Loch Madon, where like the gate is like up top by like the water section, like kind of like to the top right of the map. You got to go to by like that water gate, jump down, and then you got to go to the Rathi Highlands immediately right when you enter like I believe it's like the area where South Shore is, which is like right into like the foothills, right? You make a sharp right from that big ass gate, and then you have to do this little jump puzzle. There's some guides online, okay? You can watch the guides. I'm not gonna fucking break it down 100% for you. Look it up. Give some support to other people on the channel, all right? That's my blessing to you. You can watch somebody else with that, okay? However, what I'm trying to say is that the sleeping bag is actually worth it. And those student fathers, or whatever they're called, the father cookie, it's like you get like 8 of them. And when you eat them, you get hella rested XP. And it's like every 30 minutes. You get a fuck ton of XP from that. So what I recommend as later down the line, when you're leveling an alt, use the sleeping bag, but save those fodders for like when you get to around level 36, 37. This way it's easier for you to get through the grind process of those higher XP stretches, and you can level that up faster, especially if you're leveling like a fast class like a mage right now, or like a warlock AoE farming. You can level up in no time in Scarlet Monastery, especially with those little cookies that you'll be eating to get the rested XP. So I think that's pretty juicy. But yeah, besides that, I like the sleeping bag a lot. I think my one problem with the sleeping bag, if I had to say, is I think I had this conversation the other night with my friends. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, you gotta remember. Total brain fart, all right? The brain is mushed right now, but the sunlight, the vitamin D or vitamin C, whatever you get from the sun, is starting to pump me back to life. I looked like a zombie right there. Back it up. I'm seeing the bags under my eyes. I'm an old man, but I'm a young 28. Settle the fuck down. Um, I think the process of getting the sleeping bag is a little like tedious. Like it's like, damn, you really got to go a couple places just to get this damn bag. But I actually, now that I think about it, the problem I had the other night is not really as relevant because the sleeping bag can be used all across the whole party, and you get 3% XP buff from the bag as well. Everybody can use the bag, and I think it's like a 2 to 3 hour cooldown, which is not really a huge ordeal. So I honestly think, to be honest, I think the sleeping bag is cool. I think it's a cool addition because you gotta remember you're gonna be able to use this in, I guess, later phases as well, right? I don't see why this item would not be able to be used. So this seems like an item that's gonna carry through you throughout SOD. I think it's a dope item. I think it's dope. I just think it's like, yeah, you really gotta stretch out, and like if you're like one of those people who are racing to 40, like I am right now, maybe you don't want to go for the bag. You'd rather just grind SM. But if you get the bag, which I did, because I was like, you know what, fuck it, I want to enjoy, what's going on in the game. I want to explore a little bit. I like to be a casual. I don't need to stretch all the time. But don't get me wrong, I know my pace, and when I grind, right? But I think the sleeping bag has been amazing. It's been worth it, especially like grinding in SM and stuff like that. I think it's dope. However, I guess the only thing I guess a person could say, if there's a caveat, like they do wish like you can like maybe send this sleeping bag to your other alts, if anything. That would be pretty cool. But then again, I mean, some people could say like, oh, that would make the game too easy. So there's always a caveat to something, right? But besides that, I think it's dope. Uh next phase. Or next phase. Jeez, I'm so fucking burnt. Uh Next topic. Professions. I definitely think you should take professions, and look at Wowhead and pay attention to what's all the items that are really good right now, because in my case, I fucked up. I have to probably go back to blacksmithing because it seems like blacksmithing is the best thing to do. And I was having a conversation with my friends last night, and I was like, damn, like I went with leatherworking on my paladin because, like, the void gloves were really what a lot of people were using. And I think there's a couple good helmets for leatherworking. I think they're male-based helmets, if I'm correct. Or maybe not. I'm not. Maybe I got that info wrong. But I saw something online. I wasn't really looking too much of it because I was so super tired. But what I'm getting at is like I'm concerned right now with professions because it's like, damn, I leveled up leatherworking all this way to get these gloves, and now these gloves are pointless, and now I got to go with another item that doesn't seem to be the probably the best in slot item for my specific character. Do I level up blacksmithing and start from 0 to 225, which is probably not super hard, but you got to remember, some people don't have like the correct professions on their character. Like I mixed my shit up. I had engineering. Well, originally I had engineering and blacksmithing on my character. Then I went engineering leatherworking, and I made an alt, and I put the mining on that alt and tailoring on that alt. And now like my professions are all over the place. I guess what I'm saying is I'm a total fucking mess. All right, I'm a total fucking mess. But besides that, I would recommend, what the point of me getting to this page in general is, to do professions at your pace. You don't need to stretch like professions out right away. You don't need to rush them at all. Get to 40 first if you want to just play the game and grind up and get your talents. Professions are going to be there. I don't think a lot of people going into No More Week 1 are heading in with anything that's like BIS. All right, you're going in with the bare minimum and trying to complete it, right? So go into there knowing that professions will be done at your own pace. Don't stress it out, and you'll have a good time enjoying the game, playing, going through quests, going through dungeons, and just trying Nomer the first week and being like, damn, this is kind of hard. And then throughout the weeks, getting your professions done, getting the better consumables, the better items to wear on your character, and then going through Nomer and be like, ah, this shit's actually pretty easy, right? So I think that's my recommendation as far as where you should do, or what you should do. Sorry, with your professions, and obviously you can come to Wowhead and see where you gotta go to get your better next level of professions, so to say. So that's it for that. And the last part, like I said, I was gonna save a paladin thing for the end. Um, I think this website's been great so far. Once again, not even I'm not. I got no promo from these guys, all right. But Zockify has actually been pretty solid and legit with their information. I'm liking the way they're layering things out, and it's a pretty easy thing to have on. And my ad blocker, of course, is not working right now. No idea why. Get these things out of here. Get these things out of here. No, let's not. You know what? Let's not deal with it. Let's just keep going. Anywho, yeah, this is a really good site. You could really see all your builds and what's going on in here. It tells me what kind of consumables I need, just like Wowhead, Icy Veins, Wowcraft Tavern as well. Pretty solid site. But I think the one reason, like when I was looking at this site, when I mentioned before, is like I was like, damn, if this is probably my BIS item now, which is this plate helm, I would have to go back into blacksmithing because for my hands, I have leather working, right? And I don't need this helmet, but you can have the Raging Berserk helm if you're, a male weather. You can wear this helmet and you're totally fine. This is still a Abyss helm, and then you can go with a different pair of gloves. Stay with the leather gloves. But this helmet looks juicy as shit. I mean, you get, I believe, what, 7 more strength, and you get more stamina on this helmet. I mean, I might have to go blacksmithing just for that. But we'll see what happens. I think this is a pretty solid site where you can get some good information from to see what kind of items you could be running with going into Nomer, after Nomer as well. And then getting like a good idea of what you want to do with your talents and stuff like that. But overall, that's it for the video today. I also was going to say, sorry, I got an itchy ass nose for some reason. I was going to say, I have a video that I want to put out. It was a really funny run from SM Library where we were going crazy and just like AoEing everything, and it was pretty funny. It was a pretty good time. We were all laughing. If you guys want me to put that video out, leave a comment below. I'll put that video out. I normally don't put like gameplay footage on the channel. It's been obviously like a lot of news, but it was pretty funny where we were like laughing every minute and dying hysterically. It was just a good time. So if you want that VOD out, I'll put it out below. Leave a comment saying, yo, put it out or some shit, whatever you want to say, okay? Lock it the fuck in. It's been great. Phase 2. I hope everyone's having a good time. And much leave. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say much leave, amigos, but much love, amigos. You know I can't speak correctly. I'm a stuttering motherfucking machine. However, much love. All right. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep on keeping on. Peace.
If you wanna dance tonight, if you wanna